also the PA4X, which is the flagship model of the Arranger keyboard. Now, what we have actually incorporated is the SG Sounds, which consists of the Indian, Malay, and Chinese sounds, as well as the styles, which is the rhythms.
And maybe we want to start with the how does the SG started, and maybe why must we have this?
Yeah, that's a good question, Rusdi. In this form of music context now, not many people who actually appreciate the sounds of the ethnics, right? A lot of us are actually inspired by a lot of Western music, right? Especially R&B, pop, trap music, and EDMs. I love listening to all this kind of music. But somehow or rather, we forget our grounds, where the origins and all that stuff. And it's like, okay, that's the old school, and let's leave it on its own and blah blah. But can you imagine if like one person, a tourist who comes to you and say, hey, what's your origin, or what do you have, like your heritage? What is your instruments that you have from your heritage? You were like, no, I don't have.
For me as a Malay, probably the most cliche answer is like kumpang. Then after that, maybe
See, I believe there are a lot of not that we this is something that we forget whatsoever, but because I think we somehow or rather it's not in our list of things that we are looking ahead. So these are the common things that we want to share with everybody, especially when talk about preserving the heritage. And proudly to say that how it started was it's all initiated by our principal, which is Korg themselves. If you go to Korg Arranger keyboards, most of the distributors all over the world, they have created their own localization. Take for instance Vietnam, take for instance even Thailand. If you go further up, you will see Middle Eastern. It's like they have the Oriental version, and then we have China, India, and it's amazing because it creates their own identity inside, other than just the Western music or the Western styles that it's inside. Like piano strings and everything.
The course is about, one of the modules is about sampling.
Sampling.
So for I think a lot of people don't know what is sampling.
I'm sure a lot of us don't know about sampling. Maybe you can elaborate a bit.
So my story is, when I went there, I don't know anything about sampling. Usually we know about recording, studio recording, play guitar, record, then just make music. But sampling is way different. So my first project was to sample tabla. So we don't know what to sample. Because we don't know what to play. You don't know how to play tabla. So they just throw one tabla to you, one microphone, just record anything that you think you are supposed to record. So we did our research, how to play. Of course, we don't know how to play. In one day, we cannot learn how to play. But we managed somehow to get the sound. So one microphone, one hit, then hit another sound,
and then sample it.
Another sample. So we need to map it. So let's say one of the maybe you can demo like one of the tabla sound. That is one hit.
Hit. And some more.
There's the finger, right? There's the
finger, and then
another rim.
Something like that, right? So you got the muted sound.
So we have to record one by one. I think we are fortunate, or we didn't even think about how these sounds go into the keyboard. Once after you sample yourself, you appreciate that whole sound.
Exactly, right. So it's like another world when you thought like, okay, that's the instrument, but when you sample it and you appreciate every single note that's played.
You get so obsessed with that one sound. You just want to make it so rich. It's like cooking lah.
With the ingredients that you have. Maybe you can elaborate a bit, since you, we have actually the next batch, which is we are launching the version 3 today.
Version 3.
And Rusdi plays a big part in making all this possible with all the sounds that we have added in. maybe you can share with the audience, what are the sounds and how, or your experience during the CB that we
Oh,
were
yeah, during the
trying to,
CB, yeah.
So maybe you can share with the audience,
So the CB period was the best time to work on the samples because we have free time at home, but can be challenging because you tend not to work at home. The instruments that we have, let me just pull this up.
Right.
Okay, this is the Bau.
Bao.
Bau.
Okay. All right.
So this is how it sounds like.
Okay, let me just find the sound. Bao. This is the new samples that we are showcasing right now for the version 3. We are launching the version 3 today.
Yep.
In conjunction to that, that's why we have these Facebook Live, and I'm going to show you the sound that Rusdi has mentioned. And this is actually engineered by Rusdi. The samples are actually sampled by the team from FYP from Republic Polytechnic, and we got the files from them, and the players are all from local. We are all local, what you call that, ethnic instrument players, and we sampled this instrument and make it possible to be played on this keyboard. So as Rusdi has mentioned, the first instrument is
Bau.
Bau.
Do I pronounce correctly? BAWU.
I think so. I'm not very good with this Mandarin sounding. Yeah.
So it's a bamboo flute. So I think you have like two parts of the flute. So I think that a lot of flutes even for like different ethnics,
Yeah.
they use bamboo.
Bamboo.
Yeah, I think
So
bamboo have a.
Yeah, I also wrote some of the, we can see that, like, list of the, so we anyone who actually purchased this keyboard at 700, 1000 and pay points, generally you can see all the styles, the sounds, and also the description of the instruments as well.
Yeah.
So at least even for me, like, I'm not too sure, I just go here, okay, let's go, this is called, although it's like a flute, it's actually a reed instrument, so a single metal reed, blah blah blah. It's a manual procedure of like a pure channel timbre spring technique. It incorporates the use of much ornaments, particularly bending notes. All right, it comes from this Yunnan province of southwest China. It has become a standard instrument throughout China, used in modern Chinese compositions for traditional instruments ensembles.
This sounds like.
I'm gonna add a little bit of like delay, so make it a little bit more,
Mix it.
Yeah.
Make it wet.
Wet. Let me see if I can open this up. I'm just gonna put the delay. All right. Let's see if I can multi-tap.
I think great about PV1000, you can edit everything like on the spot.
Yeah.
Once you know the layout of the screen, we can pull up, let's say, one of this flute. We can do EQ on the spot by touch screen. Then we can put in effects, insert effects, master effects.
Yep.
We can even there's function for you to layer, so you can use like maybe two of the same instruments. Then one low octave, the other one is high octave. Yeah, to just make it more complex.
So yeah, I've just insert a delay so you get a bit more colorful sounding. See, that's when you say about bending, that here.
The bending.
Sounds good.
Very good.
Very good. I like it.
The next sound. Next sound will be erhu.
Erhu. So we had the erhu before.
This is the erhu.
Erhu. But what they did was we actually improve on it. Multi-tap delay. Yep. Nice.
Very
Okay,
nice.
I'm gonna put a music on top of it. We just did
Okay.
like a few minutes ago, so it's gonna be like this. Fascinated, man. I'm fascinated with the sound.
Okay, next we have Kuchen.
Kuchen.
I think everybody know Kuchen.
Yeah. This is interesting because we had the Kuchen like this. This is the
This is the first one.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Alright, so that was our previous Kuchen. So I'm gonna put is the new Kuchen. Boom. Where's the Kuchen right now? Kuchen 2. Kuchen 2. Right. So we have. So you hear more articulation. More
of the attack.
Yeah.
Bang.
Yeah. And then we have this.
So this is the pick to actually do.
And it's much natural now than before.
So we have the fast and we have the slow version.
Woo! I like it. These are engineered by Rusdi. He's the man who did this. Like, he improved it so much, and I'm just gonna put this together like. Nice. Right. So that's the
gambus.
Alright, so this is not sample, but I think we have edited the gambus, and these are available all across the 700, 1000, and P4X. So let's go to the gambus. I'll just find some of the. Nice, right? So you can imagine that kind of texture already with the rhythm, and I'm gonna put in what we call the gambus. Right.
Or in Middle East they call it ud.
Oh yeah.
O-U-D.
Yeah, so you gotta come out from the nose and between the mouth. Oud. Just the wood. Drone.
Yeah, so you can do the.
Yeah, they call it the drone.
Drone.
Yeah.
But the function in the keyboard is called off key.
Oh yeah, so that's the key off.
Yeah, so every time you let go, you get that. Double
glitch.
Press one sound, let go one sound.
Nice, I like it. Yeah. So what song you want?
Any song, any nationalist song. Maybe the song that we did.
What was the
Count on Me, Singapore.
Oh, okay.
We have region for the world.
Okay. Nice, right? Go minor. That's not wrong. Not All right. Okay. So that's basically
Interesting.